Hi, this is Merrick at NVT Phybridge, and I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. Can I create a local user database, apply passwords and secrets on my NVT 10G switch? And the answer is yes. Our 10G switches contain a local user database, which can contain up to 20 users. Each entry in the user database contains its own username, password, and privilege level. A user's privilege level is used to restrict which features a user has access to once they are authenticated by the switch. A user's privilege level ranges from 0 to 15. A user with a privilege level of 15 can access all switch features, while users with a privilege level of 0 to 14 are restricted to exec mode. Users with a privilege level of 0 to 14 are placed into exec mode once they are authenticated by the switch. Only users with a privilege level of 15 will be able to access global configuration mode. Traditionally, users with a privilege level of 0 to 14 are placed into exec mode. While this is true, there are ways for the user to gain access to privilege exec mode and global configuration mode without modifying the user's privilege level. This is accomplished using an enable password or enable secret. And now let us create a new user account. Log into the switch with admin, issue the commands, configure terminal, username user_no_pass, privilege 0, password none. End, copy running config, startup config. Now, the above user_no_pass user was created with a privilege level of 0. What happens when our user logs into the switch? And what type of permissions will be given? As opposed to admin, which has a complete unrestricted access to the switch, global configuration mode can be reached using configure terminal from privilege exec mode. Now, let us do enable passwords and enable secrets. Enable passwords and enable secrets give users with a privilege level of less than 15 a means to access privileged exec and global configuration mode. When a user with a privilege level other than 15 attempts to access privileged exec mode, the switch will prompt them with an enable password or secret if one has been configured. So let's issue the commands. Configure terminal, enable password, this is a password, and copy running config, startup config. Now that an enable password has been configured, user_no_pass will be able to access privileged exec/global configuration mode using the enable password. If we look at the running config, the enable password will not be encrypted. To combat this, we will create an enable secret. At this point, we'll be creating an enable secret. Note, an enable secret and an enable password cannot exist in the running config at the same time. If an enable password exists in the running config and an enable secret is later configured, the enable password will be removed from the running config. The same behavior occurs if an enable password is configured when an enable secret has been previously configured. So we will issue the commands, configure terminal, enable secret 0, level 15, this is a secret, and copy running config, startup config. Now here you can see an encrypted enable secret in the running config. This enable secret can be used to access the privileged exec/global configuration mode. Thank you for watching the NVT Phybridge password instructional video. Other forms of user databases, including TACACS Plus and Radius guides, can be found in the description. For more information on our managed switches, they can be found on our website at nvtphybridge.com. Have a wonderful day.